Have you ever felt like you're standing at the edge of something? Something big, but you can't quite explain it. Like the winds have changed, the atmosphere has shifted, and someone, is being sent directly into your path. Chosen one, this is not your imagination. This is divine orchestration. You're about to meet someone who will shift everything. Not just a friend, not just a mentor, not just a lover, but a divine appointment designed to unlock a part of your destiny you didn't even know was waiting. It starts subtly. You begin to feel restless with what used to be comfortable. You start sensing that certain places, people, and routines no longer feed your soul. The things that used to hold your attention now feel empty. And in that space of spiritual silence, God begins preparing you. He's not just preparing you, He's preparing them too. Because when two chosen people are about to collide, heaven makes room for alignment. You see, this person won't show up by accident. They won't just randomly walk into your life. Their timing will be supernatural. Their arrival will be confirmation. Their presence will feel like a deep breath to your spirit, like your soul finally remembers something it forgot it was waiting for. But before you meet them, God isolates you. Why? Because He needs you whole. He needs you healed. He needs you ready. Not desperate, not broken, not incomplete, but ready. And that means He first removes what's not meant for you. He strips away every counterfeit relationship. He dries up every false connection. He makes the wrong people walk away so you can stop clinging to temporary things and start preparing for eternal ones. That's why your phone stopped ringing. That's why certain people suddenly switched up on you. That's why the dates stopped working out and the old friends grew distant. It wasn't rejection, it was preparation. Because what's coming into your life isn't casual. It's covenant. God is sending someone into your world who sees you, not just your appearance, not your status, not your outer strength, but your soul. Someone who can sit with your silence and still feel the weight of your calling. Someone who doesn't run from your depth, but is drawn into it. And they won't be intimidated by your past. They won't shrink in the presence of your power. They'll speak life into your purpose, not compete with it. And when they look at you, you won't have to explain who you are. They'll just know. But before that moment happens, you must trust the process. Trust that every lonely night was building your capacity. Trust that every failed connection was a redirection. Trust that every no was making room for the one yes that changes your entire path. Because when divine timing meets divine preparation, the impossible becomes inevitable. You may not realize it yet, but your steps are being guided. Every detour was direction. Every heartbreak was pruning. Every closed door was protection. And now, you're nearing the threshold. Something is stirring in the spirit. There's a magnetic pull, a shift in the atmosphere, a quiet anticipation building around your life. You can feel it. You may not know who they are yet, but your soul is preparing to recognize them the moment they appear. Because divine connections don't require explanations. When they show up, your spirit will know. Your peace will confirm it. Your inner world will calm around them, not contract. You won't have to chase or convince. You won't have to fight to be seen or heard. You'll just be, fully, authentically, unapologetically. And they'll meet you there, without fear or confusion. And the beautiful thing is, they've been waiting too. They've been walking their own wilderness, battling their own demons, healing their own wounds. They've been asking God, where is the one who understands me? Where is the one who matches my soul? And the answer is, you. The delay wasn't denial. It was divine development. Because God doesn't send real before you're ready. And now, you're almost there. You've done the inner work. You've let go of what no longer serves you. You've learned to be whole in your own presence. And just when you're no longer looking, no longer searching, no longer striving, they appear. Not to complete you, but to complement you. Not to fix you, but to walk beside you. Not to take from you, but to build with you. Because chosen ones don't just have random relationships. They have assignments. This person will accelerate your journey. They will activate your hidden gifts. They will challenge you to rise into your full power without ever trying to change your core. They will not be perfect, but they will be aligned. You won't have to force them into your life. They will fit. And when you speak, they will listen, not just with their ears, but with their heart. They'll understand the unspoken. They'll read between your silence. They'll hold space for your strength and your softness, your faith and your fears. This isn't about romance, although for some of you it may include that. This is about divine alignment, a soul-level recognition, a connection that was written in your story long before either of you were aware. But now you're aware. Now you're ready. And just as your soul starts to settle in its strength, just as your spirit begins to glow again in quiet confidence, that's when they walk in, not to complete your story, but to walk beside you as it unfolds. Not to rescue you, but to run with you. Chosen one, your life is about to shift, and it won't be loud. It won't be dramatic. It will be sacred. It will be precise. It will be God. Because when the right person meets a ready soul, the heavens rejoice. Stay in your lane. Keep doing the work. Don't get distracted by what left you or discouraged by what hasn't shown up yet. Because what you're about to receive is worth everything you had to lose. Because what you're about to receive is worth everything you had to lose. God never subtracts without a purpose. He doesn't allow people to fall away or seasons to end just to leave you empty. When He clears space, it's because something sacred is coming. And in this case, it's someone who was born to walk this next chapter with you, not to control it, not to compete with it, but to cover it, to protect what God is birthing through you, to recognize your anointing without needing an explanation, to hold your heart and your mission with reverence. And they won't just say they're different. They'll show you. They'll show up when no one else does. They'll speak life when the world goes silent. They'll stand with you even when they don't understand everything, because they'll trust the presence of God moving in you. And you'll feel peace. A peace that silences your overthinking. A peace that calms your spirit. A peace that makes you feel, for the first time in a long time, like maybe, just maybe, you're not alone anymore. But here's the truth most people won't tell you. Divine connections don't always come dressed in perfection. Sometimes they come wrapped in challenge. Sometimes they mirror your own wounds. They may not be what your flesh expected, but they will be exactly what your spirit prayed for. Because chosen people often connect through shared pain, shared purpose, and shared surrender. And when you both meet from a place of healing, not desperation, something beautiful happens. The conversation flows differently. The eye contact lingers longer. The energy feels safe, not forced. You're not trying to prove anything. You're just being. And they see you, in all your dimensions, not just the strong version you show the world, but the version that's still becoming, still unfolding, still believing. That's the shift. That's the moment where everything changes. Because when two chosen souls meet, it creates a ripple in the spirit. Things start moving. Doors start opening. You gain clarity, energy, and momentum. You both sharpen each other. You remind each other who you are. And together, you begin walking boldly into what God has prepared for you. You'll look back and understand why it never worked with anyone else. Why every other connection felt draining, confusing, or chaotic. Why your spirit felt suffocated in rooms where your soul couldn't breathe. Because this divine appointment was what you were always being prepared for. But don't be surprised if this connection comes quietly. There won't be fireworks. There won't be chaos. Just a stillness, a knowing, a peace that passes understanding. Because when God sends someone, they won't bring drama. They'll bring divine order. They'll fit into your life like they were always meant to be there. They'll challenge you without belittling you. They'll inspire you without intimidating you. They'll support you without trying to change you. And they'll hold your vision like it's their own. because something in them knows their destiny is tied to yours. This is the type of connection that changes timelines, that heals generations, that shifts spiritual atmospheres, because it's not just for companionship, it's for calling. God doesn't bring people together just for comfort. He brings them together for purpose. So don't be surprised if you feel the weight of responsibility with this person. You may feel like your life is being called higher. That's not pressure, it's activation. It's destiny knocking. And the best part, you won't have to carry it alone anymore. For so long, you've carried your dreams in silence, your visions, your burdens, your spiritual battles. And now, for the first time, you'll have someone who gets it, who won't run when it gets heavy, who won't disappear when it gets deep, who won't dim your light just because they're afraid of their own. And together, you'll move mountains. Together, you'll build what others only dreamed of. Together, you'll walk in purpose so powerful it will make demons tremble and heaven celebrate.